At the start of this year, I was rated 1386 on chess.com. Just 7 months later, at the end of July, I had hit 2000 ELO. Here is my attempt to explain how I did it. Looking back, there are probably only 3 things that I did well, and plenty I did pretty badly. But those 3 things I think are the key to how I got to 2000 pretty quickly. And those 3 things are consistency, obsession, and doing tons of puzzles. I think that probably makes up about 95% of the reason why I hit 2000. So, consistency. I made sure that I played chess every day. When I started streaming my chess games at the start of this year, I made sure to pick a time slot that worked for me personally. Now, I'm a married man. I have a full-time job, so I can't just play chess all day, unfortunately. So I had to choose a time slot that I could make sure that I could do every day. And that time slot was 6 a.m. to about 8:15. And I was able to do this pretty much every day, as you can see by the activity chart. There's very few days where I didn't play a game on chess.com, probably about 10 or 11, maybe 12. And those days that I didn't play on chess.com, I was probably playing on EyesArkChess. I can't be bothered to look it up, but I'm pretty sure I probably was. So yeah, consistency, playing every day really matters, I think. Between January and July, which is the time I went from 1386 to 2000, I spent 414 hours on chess.com, and I played 4,470 chess games, and this is only on chess.com. Of those games, 1,100 were rapid. So as you can see, I've played a lot of chess. I've been very consistent. They weren't all just played at one time and then have a big break. I think the longest break I had was probably maybe 3 or 4 days when I was sick. That's about it. Next up probably is first, actually, but obsession. If you ask my wife, she'd probably say it's an unhealthy obsession. I think it's fine. But I am obsessed with chess. I'm thinking about chess most of the time. I'm thinking about it, when I'm playing chess, obviously, when I'm at lunch, sometimes at work, I'm thinking about chess. It could be described as unhealthy, but I think it's fine. The next one is kind of because I'm obsessed with chess, I want to do chess all the time. And when I can't play a game, I'm probably doing puzzles. I have done 8,000 puzzles just this year alone on chess.com. I've probably done another 2,000 on EyesArkChess, and that doesn't take into account Puzzle Rush, Puzzle Streak, Puzzle Racer, Puzzle Battles. So I've done a lot more than that, and I've done puzzles on Chess Tempo and other websites. So I've done a lot of puzzles. And the reason why I think puzzles are so important is because it makes up for the things I've not done very well. I'm not very good at reviewing my games. Anyone who watches my streams can tell I'm terrible at it. I'm really bad at middle games, understanding middle games, and I'm terrible at end games. It's kind of a running joke how bad I am at end games. But the reason puzzles make up for this is because I win most of my games through tactics. And if I hadn't learnt the tactical patterns, which I'm still not that great at, by the way, but my pattern recognition is probably what has helped me the most, I think. I think I would be a much more rounded chess player if I had a more structured approach, but I'm not that much of a structured person. I'm a bit lazy. I procrastinate all the time. Like, my opening preparation is pretty awful. I'll mainly just learn the openings that I like. I have no idea what to do against the English, the Reti. The London I've kind of learned a little bit more recently. But I hate the Scandinavian, but I've not really learned how to deal with the Scandinavian, so you can tell I'm a bit lazy. I love the Vienna, and as no surprise, I've learned the Vienna probably the best. If I had a more structured approach, if I had a chess coach, if I was better at reviewing my games, my overall chess would be better. Do I think my actual strength is 2000 rapid on chess.com? Probably not. I think I had a run of games that got me to 2000 that's probably a bit lucky. My true strength is probably 1900 to 1950. And when I do play rapid on chess.com, I expect to drop below 2000. But I've hit 2000, no one could take that away from me. So, yeah. Another thing that I should mention that I think is important, and I don't know how much it's helped me, but I think it definitely has. I started a Discord server, and a lot of very high-rated players have joined that Discord server and have been able to give me tips on bits that I've missed. If I don't understand a move, I can just put some message in the Discord and someone will help me. So I think that has helped. I don't know how much, but I think it is important. And that's as best I can explain it without spending ages to plan a video and write a script, which I don't want to do because, again, I'm lazy and I procrastinate. Also, I have a full-time job. I'm a married man. I don't have lots of time. So I think the fact that I've hit 2,000 is pretty cool. So in summary, the 3 main things that I think have helped me get to 2,000 in a reasonably short amount of time are consistency, obsession, and from that obsession, tons and tons of puzzles. If you have been following my journey and you think I've missed something that I have done or I've been doing unawares, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested to find out. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.